9 Flame Sovereign Chapter 18, Before the Test. Han Yu's tone was gloomy. My 4 sons have already paid the price for that incident more than 10 years ago. To this day, I haven't had a reunion dinner with the old man again. Now, even the old man's grandson has been bullied by his servants. Could it be that the grandson of the old man can't be better than this kind of arrogant servant? Seeing the expressions of the 4 elders, Han Yu knew that the 4 elders were also deceived. After so many years of enduring, Han Yu finally couldn't bear it and attacked the elders. The elders looked rather embarrassed and were silent. The 4 elders still said, "Patriarch, is there any misunderstanding in this matter?" "Humph, if there is any misunderstanding, you can investigate it yourself," by the 4 elders. "Don't look at the extremely defensive and loyal performance of Gun in front of you. In private, he has not shaved off the resources of family members. If it weren't for this, Gu Wan's inferior aptitude, started late, and only had a serious internal strength technique in his 30s, how could he enter the middle stage of the ordinary stage?" The 4th elder also felt something was wrong. But just retiring like this, it was too shameless. For a while, the 4 elders were very embarrassed and felt a little dissatisfied with Gu Wan, and planned to find someone to investigate whether Han Yu's statement was true. The great elder cleared his throat and said, "4 elders, Patriarch, Gu Wan, I want to say something." Han Yu immediately said, "Please speak, the elder." The elder said, "If this matter is as the Patriarch said, Gu Wan is indeed wrong, but Gu Wan has also worked so hard to serve our Han family for 10 years. There is no credit and hard work. It is too irritating to ask. Chill." But Han Feng, this kid did nothing wrong, so the old man felt that it depends on the value of these 2 people. Gu Wan's 10-year service has also created a lot of personal relationships among our Han servants, and it is of great value. If one of them can't make the ancient Wan mess around, our Han family will lose its reputation. Our Han family is still in the development stage. If the reputation is damaged, more talents will flow into other families. The position of our Han family and the 3 major families in Ren's Hongcheng will be in jeopardy. The development of the family, especially in the early stage, certainly requires many powerful people to sit in and strengthen the family heritage, but it is the members of the family that can really carry forward the family. As long as Han Feng shows sufficient value, Gu Wan will be resolved by our elders. 4 elders frowned. Then how to determine the value of Han Feng? Han Yu's face is quite embarrassed. To measure this matter by value, how embarrassing family affection is this? But at this moment, Han Yu is not easy to refute. The Han family is not what he said. The elder said lightly, "As long as Han Feng passes the test, he can become the 10 training member." Many elders looked at each other. They all know that if you want to become a training 10 member, you must at least get through a main vein of the middle stage of the mortal stage. How long has it been for Han Feng to have internal energy? This is too harsh. The great elder continued, "After all, Han Feng's father caused us the Han family to suffer huge losses. If Han Feng wants these losses to be ignored, he naturally has extraordinary value. It is just an ordinary genius, and there is not one more family member." Agree. 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 Han Yu had no choice but to agree. After the elders left, Han Yu smiled bitterly. When these elders were not elders, but his beloved brothers founded the Han family together. But now that the Han family is founded, the previous feeling is never to be found again. Although everyone is still consistent in the interests of the Han family, they all have their own careful thoughts. For their children and grandchildren, the small actions in private have not stopped. Han Yu knew that in the case of Gu Wan, most of the elders were on Gu Wan's side. It was not that they didn't know that Gu Wan was wrong, but that he didn't want his son and grandson to divide the scarce resources. There are fewer people who divide resources, and their children and grandchildren will get more resources. On the training ground, before the competition, many people have come one after another. After Han Feng came here, a lot of surprises flashed in his eyes. Half a month ago, there were only 10 mid-tier fans who had opened up a main vein in their early 10ths, but now they have not come together, there are already 10. It seems that in the past half month, many people have worked hard. Many people who stayed at the peak of the early stage of the mortal stage have broken through to the middle stage of the mortal stage. But these people are in the early stages of a main line, and they are not completely stable, so it is not to be feared. Huh? Han Gu also broke through. Han Feng is also very impressed with Han Lin's two little followers. Han Gu grinned when he saw Han Feng, very proud. Originally, Han Gu saw Han Feng's inner strength cultivation base rise steadily, and his heart panicked, but now he has broken through to the middle of the mortal stage, that panic has been reduced a lot. In Han Gu's view, it took only half a month. No matter how talented Han Feng is, it is unlikely that he will break through to the mid-fan stage. When the competition was about to start, Han Lin and several others who were almost ironclad to become the 10 members of the training also came. Han Lin couldn't see any sharp aura. He obviously stabilized the inner strength cultivation base that opened up the 4 main veins. Reading www. Ukanshu. Com may have improved a lot. In addition to Han Lin, Han Feng's eyes were more on the other 2 people. These 2 people were not called Han Rong and Han Zheng. Both of them were grandsons of elders. Before January, they were among the young people, only 1 line lower than Han Lin. 1 has 4 main channels, 2 has 2 main channels, and 16 have 1 main channel, plus me, totaling 20 people. The competition is quite fierce. Han Feng thought to himself. Instructor Lin's figure gradually arrived. Seeing Instructor Lin, everyone suddenly fell silent. Han Feng looked around for a week, and secretly said, "My previous decision was correct. If I use 5 lower grade inferior spirit stones to cultivate my cultivation base, of course, it is very likely that my inner strength cultivation base will be more solid now. Maybe I can break through 2 main veins. But in the next 10 days, because of training, there is definitely not much time to improve the level of the 9 flames and different fire art, so the 3 low-grade and low-grade spirit stones cannot be refined. Second level pill can be obtained, but it can only be taken orally, and the efficiency of the pill cannot be fully absorbed. In the past few days, the internal strength cultivation level will definitely improve, but compared with the previous speed, it is completely incomparable. I am different from other people. They have worked so hard to cultivate until now. After several years of taking the pill, even if they can't fully absorb it, it will be faster than before. But I am different. Now I have chosen to upgrade the level of the 9 flames different fire art. Although I haven't reached the 2 main veins yet, there is still a lot of source liquid left. The low-grade and low-grade spirit stones that I just obtained can also be refined. During training, I only need to take the source liquid.